Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about Microsoft Windows version 1 and 2. We will be discussing Microsoft Windows 1.0 first, but before that, I would like you to know that we will be following some guidelines in discussing them. We will be discussing the operating system based on what the operating system is all about, when the operating system was released, and of course, the features of the operating system. With that being said, let's get on with it. So now, let us discuss Microsoft Windows 1.0. Microsoft Windows 1.0 is a graphical personal computer operating environment developed by Microsoft. Microsoft had worked with Apple Computer to develop applications for Apple's January 1984 original Macintosh, the first mass-produced personal computer with a graphical user interface, or GUI, that enabled users to see user-friendly icons on screen. Windows 1.0 was released on November 20, 1985, as the first version of the Microsoft Windows line. It runs as a graphical 16-bit multitasking shell on top of an existing MS-DOS installation. It provides an environment which can run graphical programs designed for Windows, as well as existing MS-DOS software. Its development was spearheaded by the company founder Bill Gates after he saw a demonstration of a similar software suite known as VC-On at Comdex. So for the features of Windows 1.0, it offers limited multitasking of existing MS-DOS programs and concentrates on creating an interaction paradigm, an execution model, and a stable API for native programs for the future. Because graphics support in MS-DOS is extremely limited, MS-DOS applications have to go to the bare hardware or sometimes just to the BIOS to get the work done. Windows 1.0 runs a shell program known as the MS-DOS Executive, which is little more than a mouse-able output of the dir command that does not support icons and is not Y2K compliant. Other supplied programs are Calculator, Calendar, Clipboard Viewer, Clock, Notepad, Paint, Reversi, Card File, Terminal, and Write. Windows 1.0 does not allow overlapping windows. Instead, all windows are tiled. Only dialog boxes can appear over other windows, but cannot be minimized. So now let's move on to Windows 2.0. Windows 2.0 is a successor of Windows 1.0, and it is also a 16-bit Microsoft Windows GUI-based operating environment that was released on December 9, 1987. As for its features, Windows 2.0 allowed application windows to overlap each other. Unlike its predecessor Windows 1.0, which could only display tiled windows, Windows 2.0 also introduced more sophisticated keyboard shortcuts and the terminology of minimize and maximize as opposed to iconize and zoom in Windows 1.0. The basic Windows setup introduced here would last through Windows 3.1. Like Windows 1.x, Windows 2.x applications cannot be run on Windows 3.1 or up without modifications since they were not designed for protected mode. New features on Windows 2.0 included 16-color VGA graphics. It was also the last version of Windows that did not require a hard disk. With, im- with improved speed, reliability, and usability, computers now started becoming a part of daily life for some workers. Desktop icons and the use of keyboard shortcuts helped to speed up the work. The Windows 2.x EGA, VGA, and Tandy drivers notably provided a workaround in Windows 3.0 for users who wanted color graphics 8086 machines. a feature that version normally did not support. EMS memory support also appeared for the first time. IBM licensed Windows GUI for OS2, a presentation manager, and the two companies stated that it and Windows 2.0 would almost be identical. Okay, so that's a brief information on Windows 1.0 and 2.0. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.